What's up, everybody? Well, I just came on here because I just want to say a couple things. Just speak what's on my mind. What's on my mind, what's been on my mind all day. Hope y'all had a great day. Y'all are having a great night. Um, well, I just want to talk about this Carmen and Corey and then the Royalty and CJ. I'm always here for my girl Royalty. But it's a lot of people, and look, this is nothing to knock what Karma has been through, what she, is going through, because I thank God that she got out of it and she's doing her best. I'm quite sure she's still kind of like be full of emotions and stuff like that all the time because Corey, he just don't know how to shut up, just like CJ. Um, but unfortunately, it's so many people, and it's not Karma's fault. It's nobody's fault. But did not didn't people see, just like I've seen, how Royalty and her family had been getting bashed and bashed and bashed and on the internet for at least 2 years. And not to mention the times before her and CJ broke up, um, how she was getting bashed on the internet, um, it's just crazy to me. I see. So where was all the support for Royalty? Like, everybody, it it's some of these things that Corey put Carmen through is some similar things that Royalty had to go through with CJ. But you still had people talking down on Royalty. Is it because she actually stuck up for herself? Um, you know, after so long, she had to speak up for herself. She couldn't just keep sitting there letting him tell lies like that. And but I understand there's people like Royalty and there's people like Carmen. But at the same time, it's sometimes the internet can be kind of biased to who they want to, how to say this. They have their picks and chooses who they want to stick up for. Like, wrong is wrong. And Royalty had to go through just as much as Carmen. And I do congratulate those women on getting up out of these relationships with these narcissistic dudes. You can easily tell Carmen had to go through a lot. So, matter of fact, I'm sitting up here listening to this idiot, and he's in the hospital. First of all, you're in the hospital and you're worried about what's going on online with your ex-wife or about to be ex-wife. But a lot of things he said in his life was answered, and the things that she said in her song, it was answered. He answered those, so there's no way that she's telling a lie. So, but the difference is Royalty say things, and she'll say it very clear, and where you can understand, and obviously you could understand her anger when it came to sticking up for her children, going out there to fight, but nobody understood her like that. Like, I know Royalty was telling the truth the whole time. Like I said, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Not Royalty, not um Carmen. They have done things, but they have not done things as worse as those guys have done to them. And to have people on this internet to be so biased and still against royalty, you barely see, I don't see many people against Carmen. And I like Carmen, but it was so many people against royalty. So many people, like as if she did not speak her truth too. Those two need to collab because they done been through some things, and they done been through some things behind the scene that probably haven't even been spoke of. Obviously, Carmen is getting hers out now. Obviously, royalty is a very strong woman, but I guarantee you that what we've heard is not, you know, the only thing she went through. So I'm the bias of it all, and I would like to see Carmen and Royalty come together as two women getting up away from these YouTube guys and them grinding. You know what I'm saying? Grinding hard. See what they thought between CJ and Corey. They thought them women did not have it in them. They will rise above you guys. And it's so crazy how Corey is talking about he want to get her deported. Why would you want to do that to the mother of your kids? Why would you want to do that to the wife who you said you once loved? You're hurt because she's speaking her truth. And I barely hear that girl come out and speak. Now, y'all, whatever y'all did in the house, y'all know, just like she know, she's telling her story. He's always been on there trying to tell his story, which was lies. Just the same way with CJ. They lie. They just lie. Act like they don't care about you. They'll care about you, but they won't. They care about you to the extent where you can keep making money with them. Anybody call that love, they're stupid. What these guys did to these women. That's stupid. He still love her. Like, come on now. That is not love. That is delusion. They both are delusional, and they both are narcissists. They care about nobody but themselves. Each and both of those guys, like this, it was their money. They were the one making the money. They, my. And they both, I was buying the kids all this and all that, and I bought Carmen all this. I bought everything. Both of them saying the same thing. And these women really love them. You got to know who you love. Then having the kids bound, and I haven't heard. Only time, okay, it hurt my heart when the mom said, "Y'all need to stop all that arguing for somebody to get hurt." And she said, "Then the children gonna be in like custody, the HR custody." And I'm sitting up there like, why would you say something like that? He barely even speaking on the kids. He too worried about Carmen. But now, why would you say something like that? As the grandmother that he just said, asked, you take care, who be having the kids? You. She said her, him. I seen that girl with those kids. This is what I can't stand. Y'all think y'all rule. These guys think they're rule over God. And please, ladies, don't end up like them and being narcissists and not keeping God first in what you do. Because you don't want to feel like that. Because I know you've been with these guys for so long. Don't let none of their traits come off on you. Do better than them. Way better than them. Y'all already are. Cause they miserable without you, because when y'all are getting the attention, oh, they don't like it. They don't like it. I'm just I'm upset about the internet being so biased. about, okay, when royalty was going through it, now Carmen is going through it with, but nobody, they didn't show royalty that type of love. She had people just bashing her name, just bashing her name. But Carmen, and I'm not, like I said, I like Carmen, but this lets you know, a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? About the internet and how biased it is. Long as people is kissing your butt, then they cool with you. With what CJ had been doing, baby. Nobody shouldn't have been on his page, watching his page, doing nothing to entertain him. Yeah, he may not have as many views now, but why is anybody still giving CJ any views? Period. See, Carmen and Royalty, they going through with this two YouTube dudes. Royalty trying to move on, but he still CJ still acting like she doing something to hurt him, but she not. She moving on with her life. And Carmen is describing exactly what she has been through. If you like people like that, like these two guys, you need to look at yourself. And maybe you already know you're a narcissist. Maybe you already know. But why treat women like that, man? Why treat women like that? Especially when they get money in their pocket. And he's talking about, you know, last time I heard, when I used to watch Carmen and Corey, it was like I thought they was doing it together, just like with CJ and Royalty. I'm like, okay, everybody now on the internet that's coming in with these couples, y'all should know now to have your own contracts because you never know how it's gonna end up. Start your own stuff because when you get with guys like CJ and Corey, and then he's saying that Carmen is an immigrant. So allegedly he was using her too. While he's talking about other people been using her, he's been using her. And like she said, I tried, and both women tried. Royalty tried, Carmen tried. They tried really hard. You can't please no selfish person. You can't please no delusional person. They only live in their own world. It's always about them. They're always the victim. This guy is in the hospital while Carmen is on live. He's talking. He's looking at her live with his new girlfriend right there. And she talking something which she should not be speaking on. It's crazy. Start getting your contract. Couple, whether you're a couple on YouTube or whether you friends, it's a contract need to be in between when y'all going in together on YouTube because this is crazy. These men are crazy. They think that they can, okay, what am I doing on your YouTube page if you not giving me no money? And both of them, like you know, said that they could take their pages. CJ said that. Corey said that. I'm like, these men are really low down. They don't they don't care about nobody. And I'm not saying every man is like that. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, but I'm seeing it in these two. The similarities in Corey and CJ So Cool, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of similarities in it. And that's not going, you're not going to last a long time. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna last a long time on the internet and with that type of behavior. And matter of fact, even in their comments, I'm seeing people in the comments saying we should, get him shut down. You see how serious it got with that, opposed to all the stuff CJ did on the internet to Ross and her family. Wasn't nobody talking about getting the shit down with royalty. And she went through a lot of trauma publicly. Publicly. But like I said, I'm so glad that Carmen came out and she told her truth. She's not letting him get to her, and she said she's gonna come out with part 2. Um, when I heard that song, it devastated me. I felt like, ooh, you know how you step into somebody else's shoes. You like what? No, just like one of the content creators said, like they know who to do that to. They know who to do that to. Cause I can tell you right now, it wouldn't fly with me. We gotta have a contract because y'all heads get too big. It's got to be a contract with anybody. Okay, anybody. No longer making people rich that don't give a doggone, and that don't just go for content creators. I'm talking about the celebrities too. Don't think ill of nobody because not a content creator wouldn't be no, like, big content creator or the ones that's making money. You wouldn't have it if you didn't have the support. So treat your people right. Treat your people right. The same way with the celebrities. You wouldn't have it if you didn't have the support of your supporters. It's another person. He's not one of the girls. Is DDG. I don't like his approach. You know what I'm saying? It really seems like these people, they get their money. Why don't you just go ahead and have a good life? Stop being a bitch on the internet. You know what I'm saying? You and 9 times, and I mean, I'm not talking about how they should not speak ill of no child. Now, if they did that, they shouldn't, because I know I went under that because DDG himself, his attitude himself is not his baby. Because that's a cutie pie, and Holly is a cutie pie. I love Holly, and that's the only reason why I keep dealing with DDG. But I got to see her in the background somewhere because I can't deal with his egotistic attitude. But yeah, make sure y'all have. I mean, if you trying to be a content creator and you trying to team up with somebody, need to have a contract. Need to have a contract. Yep, yep. Because it's not cool. It's not cool. The end of results, you sit up there and work with this guy and thinking that you have a great relationship with this guy. You love him so much you'll do anything for him. And then next thing you know, it's over with. He don't want to give you nothing, but of course you're gonna have to give us some. And you're talking about she's an immigrant. You knew she was an immigrant. You want to say something. You don't think you'll go down right along with her if she get in trouble. She been here long enough. Nah, they still have some rights too now. And he wants to hurt her so bad for coming out and speaking her truth. He's used to her being silent. I seen one of her friends on the video speak about how Carmen just let everyone run over her and she didn't say anything. So when he sit up there and he asked why didn't she leave him, she was scared. She was scared. Okay, she, you already wasn't giving her that. She thought that's the cruel what you could get. You ain't giving her that. You talking about you did this and you did that for her, food, hair, clothes, all that type of stuff, the car and stuff like that. But that's something you supposed to do anyway as a man, right? You supposed to take care of your wife. You supposed to do that. You supposed to take care of the woman that you with and the woman that came up with you with this YouTube shit anyway. You supposed to take care of them. But at the end of the day, when they go their separate ways, they want to start bashing the women. Get them contracts. Get them contracts out. If you going, if you having people on your stuff for content, have an agreement for them too. They need an agreement too. So nobody won't throw nothing in your face or try to sue you. This man doing this to his own wife. CJ did it to Royalty, the one he been with the longest, that gave him 2 kids. That lady could have been done at 3. She didn't have to give him any kids. Those kids are blessings. She didn't have to do that. She didn't even have to come up in this content world. Sometimes I think Roger give him a little bit too much credit talking about, you know, we all came, in it and helped together. But no, Royalty, it was you and your family. It was you and your family, because that's what everybody was focused on. Don't give him no credit. CJ don't need no credit for nothing. He got enough credit, and he had all that money. And what do he have to show for real? But he has a whole lot of evil drama that he can come out with. That's crazy. That family ignoring this, but now he don't know what to do. He just want to say, I don't want to hear anything about my baby mother and da, da, da. But she didn't want to hear nothing about you from the beginning. She wanted you to shut up from the beginning, but you just didn't know how to handle things. Why couldn't you do that at the beginning? I just don't like that dude. Just don't like him. And same with Corey. Never did like him. He's a joke to me. The way you treat women, and then you allow another girls who speak on your wife, who you have kids by, that you don't even, what I'm saying, she don't even know her. What I'm saying, she don't have anything to do with that. And why bring that turmoil into y'all's relationship? Why are you in the bed at the hospital when you said blood, you know you had blood on your brain or something? That sounds very serious. But yet he is over here on live. While Carmen is live, you just had to see her beautiful face, didn't you? You just had to see her beautiful face. If y'all will go look back at that live when Corey's in the hospital, everything Corey said, it sounds like he's talking about himself. He did what she said, and there's more to come. He did what she said, and it's just crazy. Like nobody, I'm like, from the beginning, before I found out about anybody else that was rooting for Royalty, I was so upset that nobody. I'm going on every page. I'm like, why is nobody sticking up for Royalty? Like, because this is crazy. You know, can people see that CJ is lying? You know, but then I found people that was sticking up for Royalty. This is crazy. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Why ain't nobody go that hard for royalty like that? And she has 5 kids, and she sit up there with her kids, take care of her kids. You know what I'm saying? That's even on the videos with CJ. Her videos, she's a great mother. But why didn't nobody stick up for her like that? Besides the people that did, everybody should have been making sure this guy had gotten off the internet because of the work that he did. And if we seen through it, everybody else seen through it too. But because he was the one with the money, everybody looked, the other people looked over what Royalty and her family had to go through. Oh, she's supposed to be an appreciated him for taking her in with 3 kids already. Them kids work for that. Trust. Nothing would have landed off for him if, because all the other stuff he tried to do didn't work until they seen them kids walk by. So don't give me that. Because there's people out there that's going to take care of a woman with no matter how many kids you is. So don't get mad and don't get jealous. There's a lot of haters that hate it because of that. But you can't tell nobody what they deserve. They deserve happiness too. Cause it's some people out here that you could have had that many children. But you always have a plan B, A, B, C, and D. You could have had that many, but you want to judge somebody that has that many. And like you supposed to be pleased with a guy coming in your life to take care of you and your kids. But please. She didn't need him. She was doing her doggone thing by herself. But everybody wants somebody to come home where they think they love them. But he needed them more than she needed him. He needs to never forget that. Now Carmen, I felt like she was in a situation where he probably threw that crap up in her face all the time that she was an immigrant. And if she was an immigrant that long with you, Corey, why not help your wife? Why not? Make sure that she's clear of everything if she's not already. Because some people probably already helped her out with it already. So you may be a little surprised when you think you're going to take her to court that, she actually had got her crap together. You know what I'm saying? That time apart from you. If not, she need to go ahead and do it. Because that's something crazy to say you want to deport her and you going to get your kids. That's the first time I heard you say something about your kids doing this whole situation with from when the time her music came out and now. That's the first time. All this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. It's just crazy how these guys do. Like I said, y'all want to team up with these people, always make sure you have your contract. And even if you freaking collabing with somebody, always have your contract. Make sure you know what they do. They're not supposed to do, or what they're not supposed to say, or what they can say, whatever. Because it's your platform. You know what I'm saying? Like, if run it like a business, run it like a business. But on the other hand, these men, CJ and Corey, they were doing it to the women that was helping them build up. That's crazy. That's crazy. But just to show when they help you build up and when they leave you, you continue on with your behavior. If you don't change your ways, you're going down. That's all I can say. You don't treat good people bad. You don't. You don't treat good people bad. Corey and CJ are two master manipulators. And when I heard Corey speak, that's exactly how he sound. When I hear CJ speak, that's exactly how they sound. Why you gotta do that? And never when they talk fast, where you barely can understand them, motherfucker trying to get something over on you. Not realizing a person like me, I'm listening to you close. And when they talk so soft, they not so innocent. They not so innocent. Okay? I need somebody to speak to me clearly and have me understand exactly what you're saying. Well, see, it's like this, and I need you to kind of be patient with it. I don't need you to fast talk me. Corey is a fast talker. CJ, he talks too much. He forgets some of the things he say. That's why you have all these videos where you can go back to and he said this and then he said this. And, oh, and he said this because he don't remember crap. He's delusional. He don't remember crap he said. But anyway, I just been thinking about that all day. I'm just like, no, their family had to go through so much. And all it took was Carmen to come out with a song to express herself. And which is okay. Don't get me wrong. Because I'm not down on her, but I'm just saying the bias and this internet. I'll go on people pages, these content creators, the T pages, and they're bashing and royalty like crazy. But these same ones are, it's like, and you and before it is royalty. I mean, royalty ain't even problematic now. She wasn't problematic when she stuck up for herself, but they thought she did was. I guess they go by their content, the comments instead of by reality, being real with themselves. Now, I think royalty has always been telling the truth and been getting bashed horribly, and still to this day is going on. And I think Carmen has been telling the truth, but I really haven't seen her really get bashed. And both of these girls had to deal with the same type of guy. Now, I don't know if like physical or, you know, hands or whatever, you know, has been done to royalty, but it's different types of abuse. And what I can say is they both went through it. But these two guys that act the same. But don't pick and choose who you want to stick up for. Because these are two ladies that, you know, had to deal with two guys that's delusional. They still delusional to this day. Problematic. It's just a narcissist. Like, it's crazy. Like I said, they need to collab and do something together to, for them overcoming that. Or at least have a little meeting to go out to eat or something for them coming through that. It's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on on this internet, but that right there with Corey and then you got CJ. Both of them delusional. They both need help because it's all about me, me, me. I never seen such bitch and niggas to save my life. Like, those two guys that I don't think would survive where I'm at, and Corey is from where I'm from, but it's just crazy his behavior. Like, really, dude. Like, but from the neck of the woods where I'm at, he ain't no way he would be acting like that. No way, no way. Like, seriously, I don't know. Like Carmen said, she was like, I blew his head up real big, and I made that man feel like a king. But she forgot she was a queen. She forgot she was a queen. She forgot herself. And you know we do that sometimes. You know we do that sometimes. But on top of that abuse, no, honey, no. Mm-mm. If I'm gonna forget about me, I'm gonna forget about me for myself. Not it, not from some guy, but I'm not gonna forget about me. But I am so happy. I thank God that they got up out of it. They got up out of it, and where they can find the peace and the happiness and the joy. Cause it looked like Carmen's having a good time, child. And once Royalty got up out of that, she was having a good time. I mean, Royalty actually always had a good time. For the simple fact, she's just that type of person. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I could say like Royalty have older kids and Carmen have smaller kids. Like, sometimes your kids do be your comfort, and like they're Carmen's comfort, but they're small, and it's like you don't. They baby, you're influential to them, and they don't want to see mommy cry. Um, Shoot, the oldest ones don't either. They don't want to see them cry either, but they're stronger, you know, and they know what they don't want their mama to go through anymore, you know. So I just had to say that, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on and viewing for the time that you did. But I do pray one day my platform will prosper and grow. Um, on some positive stuff, not all that crazy stuff. You know, nah, I ain't willing to deal with it. But it's coming. It's coming. But okay, I holler at y'all because I go off my feelings to coming on here. But I holler at y'all when I get that urge. Peace.